So if anyone already went Emerald, you can share that in the chat. But you guys, Emerald is something that is not hard. It's not something to overthink. It is literally your first rank in the business. It's also what separates a discount coach and a coach from each other. When you sign someone up as a discount coach or you sign someone up as an active coach, they both become coach status. There's no difference. But becoming an Emerald coach is when you really take that next step and you're like, okay, I'm here, I'm ready, and I want to crush it. I honestly had no idea anything about Emerald when I started, but I was told that you go Emerald right away in your business and you start helping at least 3 people a month, 5 if you really want to grow even faster. And that's literally what I did. So I went Emerald that first 24 hours that I signed up. I signed up my best friend and my husband. And then from there kept going. So what exactly is Emerald? It is you plus 2 coaches. Like I said, it is literally whatever 2 coaches you choose. Mine was my husband. Mine actually was my husband and a girl that worked with me. And she was excited. She wanted to do it. She wanted to get results. So I signed her up as a discount coach and went Emerald. And then just quickly, you guys won't need to know this stuff yet, but this is coach status. When you're an active coach, you have 50 to 90 PV. Then you go to active Emerald. It's having a coach on your right and a left. Then active Ruby is your next step. It's helping 2 more people get started and helping 2 of those people go Emerald like you just did. And then going Diamond. And that is having 4 coaches on each side. A lot of times when you go Diamond, it's having those discount coaches, people who want a discount on the products, who want to get results, who want to support you and be on this journey with you. But it's not typically not all 8 active coaches. Alex, are you on the call?
Sorry, my internet is super unstable.
Oh, you're fine. All of a sudden I was like, I wonder if you went to go grab Hunter or something.
Can you guys hear me? Is it all good?
Yeah.
Okay, if I stop talking, just take over for me because it keeps notifying me saying I have unstable internet.
Okay.
Okay, so why do we want to go Emerald? There's several reasons, but it's a leadership rank, so it's a step up. We like to say it's the first milestone you're going to take in this business, so it's the first stepping stone. It is a leadership rank. You also start getting team cycle bonuses, which is so exciting. And I think we go into detail a little bit later, but you're going to cycle base to $14 cycle as an Emerald coach, and you can cycle so many, like I don't even know the limit as an Emerald, but you can cycle and cycle and cycle over again each week. A lot of times this is going to be when you're getting your first paycheck, which is super exciting. You also, when you're hitting Success Club and you're an Emerald coach, you're going to be getting free customer leads that Beachbody gives you. This is so fun to be able to log into your back office and see these customers that Beachbody is handing to you, and you can reach out to those people. And actually one of Jesse's, I love sharing this story, one of Jesse's coaches now and really good friends started as a free lead. So it's really awesome that they give you these customers just for being an Emerald coach and for hitting Success Club, which means you're helping 3 people. And then you're also one step closer to your why, your vision of why you're doing this. Nobody wants to stay stagnant as just a coach. You want to be moving up. And so you're one step closer to that vision and that why that you've created. And if you haven't yet, make sure you're catching up in that new coach mentorship. That was a whole post one day, is creating your why. So if you haven't done that yet, make sure you're catching back up in that new coach mentorship. And then you're also creating that credibility and confidence. Nobody knows what an Emerald coach is if they're not in the Beachbody world. Nobody knows that it's the first rank. Nobody knows how big it is, how small it is. It's a really big thing. And when you become an Emerald coach, you are you are totally raising your confidence in this business. Okay, I can do this. What next? And it's just so awesome. And when you're sharing about that and you're getting shouted out on social media for it, it creates that kind of FOMO. People are like, wait, I want to do that. That's so cool. And then we're going to be teaching you guys a little bit of working for commission versus working for that residual income, which is, I think, the most exciting part of when you hit your first rank of Emerald.
All right, guys, I am talking about the importance of a controlled account. And for some reason, my video is not playing. I'm at my parents' house, so I apologize about that. But I'm going to talk to you guys about a controlled account and the importance of that. So in this business, we have the option to run multiple accounts. We can control 2 other accounts along with our own. And this may sound confusing to you guys right now, but I promise you, as you go on, you'll understand it more and more and more. So we recommend signing up either your spouse or parent as your first coach. That's going to be your secondary controlled account, your secondary business center. And this account will be your controlled account. When you control an account, you have the opportunity to maximize the compensation plan. So in this business, you have 2 legs, your right and your left leg. I think Jesse touched on this at the beginning of this call. And one of them is going to be your strong leg, and one of them is going to be your weak leg when it comes to volume. And Jesse's going to go over what the whole volume situation, the volume with the right and left leg and volume in the next few slides. So you will place your controlled account on your weak leg to start building up a volume in that account, which means more income coming in for your business. And you will eventually build that controlled account and really start maximizing the compensation plan. Again, this is going to make more sense once you start, once you hit Emerald and above, you're going to be like, okay, you don't have to have everything figured out right from the get-go. You will learn as you go in this business. You can have your credit card on file, and this is very important on your controlled account, but only on your spouse, your parent, or your child. So you can order other supplements in that account that you can use. So let's say in your primary business center, in your own account, if you're ordering monthly Shakeology, in your controlled business center, you can order other supplements like Beach Bars or the Performance line, which is the pre and post workout. We have so many incredible supplements that we should be using as coaches anyway. So you can keep that account active every single month by ordering supplements in that account that you and your spouse or, as a household can use together. And then another bonus of having a controlled account is that you are in control of hitting Emerald. So that's going to help you hit Emerald sooner. And then when you're in control of an account, you're in control of not dropping your rank as well.
Okay. So one of the things that Monica just kind of touched on was the whole thing was signing up a controlled account, specifically controlling a spouse account or a parent account. And one of the cool things that you can do with that, say, I know when I signed up, who now is my husband, at the time he was not, but I signed him up and he was not drinking Shakeology. And at that time, that was one of the only supplements that we had anyways. So I was ordering double orders of Shakeology every single month. So one of the things that I would do is, obviously for my order, I was drinking it every single day. And then what I did with packets, or what I did with my husband's account, is that I ordered packets of Shakeology underneath his account. So this is a really great way for you to do a small group. We even have some resources in our Google Drive on how to run a free little mini Shakeology tasting group. But what you do is you would pay your $140. You would then sell your Shakeology sample packs. So you would do 4 packs for $20, or you could do 4 for $25. However you would kind of want to, work it. But if you get 6 people to sign up and do that, because it's 4, there's only 24 packets in a box. So 6 times the 4 is your 24 packets. Times the $20 is $120. And then you're also getting that $50 for signing up your spouse account as a coach. That's a bonus that you get every time you sign up somebody as a coach. So you'd get $170 off of that. So you're basically making money off of that order, off of signing up your spouse. The other thing that you can do, and again, Monica touched on this, there's so many supplements now that are amazing. So like I always order Shakeology under my own account, but then anything else I order, I love the Beach Bars. Obviously, I love Energize all day, every day. And just anything else that I buy, I order it underneath my husband's account. So that way, when we talk about that cycle bonus, I'm putting volume towards that bonus. So I'm essentially getting a discount on those products still, but I'm also eventually going to be making an income off of that.
All right. So I am going to talk to you guys just about the weak leg versus strong leg. This is seriously the best part about being Emerald, is because basically how you want to think about it is Beachbody gives you a bank, and you have two sides of this bank, and they just hold the money. So every time you cycle, you make $14 as an Emerald coach. If you don't cycle, so say you have coaches on your right leg, but you have no coaches on your left, that volume is going to keep rolling over and basically sit there until you start to even it out on your left leg. Because you are on a team of girls that are super active and working their business, you get volume from your upline. So everything that she's doing, say I'm placed right here and Pam's right underneath me, anyone that I'm placing underneath Pam, I'm growing that volume on Pam's right leg. So Pam is going to grow her left leg a lot more. And those cycle bonuses at $14, you're probably thinking, cool, $14, that's nothing. However, $14 turns into a lot over time. This is something where Ashley Malstead actually 2 weeks ago said on her first year in coaching, she started at zero. You're not making a paycheck yet until you start the business, right? So that first month she made like $150. By year 5, she became a millionaire she had made $1 million in the company. And she said how like that what happens between those 5 years is the growth that continues to grow. And one of those things is those team cycles. So my first month as a coach, or your first month as a coach, your cycles aren't going to be huge, even if you're an Emerald coach. But 5 years from now, your cycles are going to be a lot bigger. My cycles every single week are $2,000 to $3,000 every single week. So if I don't help someone get started, say, I have a week where I didn't get any customers or coaches signed up and I wasn't able to help anybody, I still have a paycheck coming in every single week that Beachbody's handing me money. And you don't want a business that is just focused on how many carts you get out. You want a business that's really maximizing the volume, because that's money that's handed to you. So if your left leg has 500 in volume and your right leg has 1,000, you would make $70 extra on top of whatever you did that week to help people get started, whether it was BOD or a challenge pack or whatever. If your left leg had 1,500 and your right leg had 3,000, you would make an extra $210 on top of whatever it is that you got started. So basically, if you think about it, you're an Emerald coach and you have 500 on the left and you have 1,000 on your right. And let's say you helped 5 people get started this month. You invited your mom, your dad, 3 of your best friends. Those are your 5 people that start, and you sign them up as discount coaches. Or maybe it's all your aunts that you invite and you ask them, like, why don't you guys all do this together and show up and compete against each other? You would make $150 off of just 3 people. But if you helped 5 people get started, you would make $350 because Beachbody hands you an extra $100. But on top of that, you would be an Emerald coach because you've helped more than 2 people. So you'd be an Emerald coach, which would add on that $70. So in your first month of coaching, if you went Emerald, you helped at least 5 people get started as a discount coach, you would make $350 plus 70. I'm not good at math. I'm not even gonna. What's that number, Pam? She doesn't know either. Okay, Alex.
You said 250 and 70. That's 420. 250 and 70.
Yeah, 420.
420.
Okay, so you would make $420 in your first freaking month as a coach. Now, if you help even more people, you're going to make even more than that. But that's kind of a good way to look at it, just so you guys see. And volume's going to grow over time. So every time, if you're like confused on where volume is, you can always look in your back office next to like pricing. It will also tell you what the volume of something is in your business. So as a coach, you need to always have 50 or 90 PV. And most of your customers are usually going to have like Shakeology or pre and post workout, depending on what they're using. There's collagens, there's greens, all different products like the other girls mentioned. And it's so easy to just build that volume. But also remember that the volume is going to take time to grow. So in this business, never give up on yourself, because I promise you that like my first month as a coach, I didn't have any volume. My month, 5 years in, my volume brings in $2,000 to $3,000 a week just in that volume, which is so freaking awesome. And that's like, and if you really think about it, because I like have to like check myself all the time and realize how amazing this company is, that we work for a company that they're literally handing me $2,000 to $3,000 just in these cycles. And that's money that the Beachbody is giving me. That's not me sending out a share card. That's not me signing anybody up. That's me doing my job week after week, month after month, and them rewarding you as you grow. It's so freaking cool, and something that like no one should ever quit on.
Okay, and I'm seeing a lot of people a little confused in the chat, but I promise this all makes sense. I know we're throwing a lot of information at you guys, but when you're helping people every single month, your next goal is to hit Emerald. I promise you it'll start to make a little bit more sense. And your coach, like whoever your coach is, we will help you along the way. Like, don't feel like you have to be a pro at all this. It took me a very, very long time to understand this, like probably just this year, honestly. Okay, but step 2, we are going to talk about preferred placement. So in order, if you want to screenshot this, you're more than welcome to, but this is how you set your placement in your back office. So you log into your back office, you're going to click monitor my business, and then there's a little tab for preferred placement. And then you're going to select your leg. So you want to select your weak leg for your preferred placement. Now, if you're like, I don't know how to find my weak leg, there's a spot in your back office that says team volume, or you can just reach out to your upline coach and we'd be happy to, you can just screenshot your team volume and we'd be happy to tell you exactly what your weak leg is. But the reason why we want to set a preferred placement is because this is going to help get that weak leg volume up to help you cycle more. So essentially, this is like a great business decision to help you feel more confident in your business and get those higher paychecks in the long run.
All right, so we talked about the controlled account, like your spouse, mom, dad. That's going to be the people that you're going to talk to first. But let's talk about the people that are in your warm market, because the people in your warm market is going to be the second person that you sign up to help you hit Emerald. So there are 2 markets, your warm market and your cold market. The cold market is people like on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook that they don't know you. They're going to obviously start building trust in you as you start sharing your journey on social media. But as a brand new coach, obviously we all started with our warm market, your friends, your family, people that already trust, love, and know you. So I always recommend and Jessie told me the same thing when I first started coaching. She told me to make a list of 100 people that I personally know in some way, shape, or form. With people that I've crossed paths with. They don't have to be my best friends, but people that I went to high school with, people I went to elementary school with, college with, people who I worked at previous jobs with, family members, acquaintances, your neighbor, like literally your, husband's friends, wives, like those types of people. These are the people you're going to be reaching out to next. And you have nothing to lose to ask them because they already trust you. When they sign up as a discount coach, because to hit Emerald, they need to sign up as a coach, which they don't have to, actively be working the business. They will be signing up as a discount coach, which basically I call that the VIP preferred customer, and they just get 25% off of their future products. If they want to order more Shakeology, the performance line, whatever supplements they want to order. So they're going to be like a VIP preferred customer. And it's as simple as reaching out to them and saying, hey girl, I don't know if you just saw my recent post, but I just became an online health and fitness coach, partnered with Team Beachbody, and I'm so excited that I'm starting this journey. I'm obsessed with these workout programs already. Do you want to do this with me? Let me know. I'd love to send you details. It's something as simple as that, not overthinking it. You don't have to send them a weird script message. There's nothing wrong with scripts. I am all about them. But like when you're talking with your warm market and people that you already know, you want to like just send them, like you can literally just give them a phone call or go over to their house and be like, hey, like, I don't know if you saw, but I just started coaching and I'm loving it. Do you want to do this with me? As simple as that. So that's going to be your next task, is to just write down a list of 100 people that you already know. And then let's brainstorm. Do you know 2 people right now that would support you? Again, I'm all about the brain dump, just writing those people down and then contacting those people right now and just asking them to do this alongside with you.
And before the call is over, I want you all to write down at least 2 people that you can think of that would be your first 2 supporters, the first couple of people that might help you get your journey in your business started. So sending that first invite to these first 2 people, probably these are people that you know, so talk to them. You're a human being, they're human beings. They're probably your friends or family, so don't be afraid to reach out to them and say like, hey, I'm starting this brand new thing. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing, but I would love to have your support and join me for a month, test it out, see how you like it, and just give me your feedback on it. It's a great way to talk to friends and family right off the bat. Jesse, do you want to scroll down a little bit, please? And here's another example of an invite that you can send to someone. It just says, hey, happy Wednesday. So totally out of my comfort zone, but I wanted to reach out and see if you would have any interest being accountability partners with me. I started this coaching thing and I'm just really getting going, and it would mean the world to me to have your support. We can hold each other accountable, pick out a program to do together, meal plan together, you name it. What do you think? So again, super simple, similar to what I had just said, but just reach out to them and ask them to support you on this journey. If it's your spouse or boyfriend or mom or dad account that you're signing up, I mean, those people should be the easiest, right? Hey, I know you don't want to do this, but I'm going to sign you up anyways because I need to move my business forward tonight. And just kind of leave it at that. I know when I have reached out to my parents, I'm always like, I'll pay for it. Don't worry. Like, I'll send you the money. But I just need you to sign up today.
All right, and these are actually the graphics I have saved in my phone and I use all the time when explaining the difference between being a regular client or a discount coach. So let's talk about why we want to sign people up with the challenge pack and why discount coaching, being signed up that way, is the best. So if you don't know, a challenge pack is going to have everything. It's going to be the full package with your workouts. Hopefully, I'm sure most of you guys got signed up with that. But the reason why that's what we offer to our clients is because they're going to get the full package. Honestly, they're going to get the most results because they're all in, as opposed to just doing the workouts. They're going to have the nutrition, the supplements, all of that. And I do find my most successful clients are going to go all in from the beginning. So the reason why we can get them, the reason why we're going to get them signed up as a discount coach is because right here, you'll see on the graphics, they're going to end up saving money being signed up this way. So if you look at the first graphic, my eyes are so bad, the Shakeology, the monthly cost would be about $130. That's for about a 30-day supply of it. But if they're signed up as a discount coach, they're going to be spending about $97. So they're saving $15, $16. And then same with the pre and post workout on the right, which is the performance pack. They're saving about $15, $16 just being signed up as a discount coach. So that is super awesome. And that includes the $15.95. I call it like a VIP fee, membership fee, whatever. So yes, they are essentially signed up as a coach, just like we are. But there's no requirements when you're a coach. I let them know they can cancel it at any time if they're not loving the products. And there's no weird commitment. So I just explained to them, if somebody comes to you and says they want to lose 30 pounds or 40 pounds, that's not going to just be a thing. That's a bigger commitment. So I always tell them, let's get you signed up as a discount client. That way you're getting the extra discount on all of the supplements. That way you can keep using them every month. And that's exactly how I explain it. And feel free to use these graphics. We can actually post these in the new coach thread, so that way you guys can save them on your phones.
And I also usually tell people too, they don't pay that $15 fee like with their sign up package. So you basically get a whole entire month to try it out for free before you're charged the $15. And sometimes that kind of helps to ease people as well when they, go to sign up for that. I do usually say, when I tell people they're signing up that way, I let them know that it's a VIP discount coach member. I used to say, I don't know, VIP status or something. And then people, when they check out, it says that they're becoming a coach. And then they like freak out because they see the word coach. So now I just like put all the fun stuff before it to make it not sound so scary, but I still put that word coach in there.
All right. And I do that same thing. I do recommend having that word coach in there, because if you don't, people are going to be like, okay, what is she signing me up for? She didn't tell me this part. And then they get uneasy about it. And you don't want anyone to feel like you're scamming them into something, or like feel gross, like you're hiding something. But you want them to know that they can save money by doing this. And also, I think it was also Pam who said, when you sign up your first 2 people, my husband did not drink Shakeology. He was a gym goer. He was like, I'll get cheaper protein somewhere else. He knew nothing about Shakeology. So when he signed up, I just got those double orders, or like we have talked about, you can do other things, but that way they're still signed up and they're still active and they still count for your Emerald status. And most of your husbands might not be on board right away, but I promise you they will come around, because we watch it all the time. Like, husbands totally aren't on board, and then eventually they try the programs or they try the shakes, they fall in love with this stuff, or they just see their wives on fire and they're excited for you and more supportive because they're seeing how much you're growing in this journey. So number 1, sign up your controlled business center. Decide who that is going to be. Is that going to be your husband? Is that going to be your mom? Is that going to be your dad? If you haven't sat down and talked to your spouse or your significant other and told them like, hey, I'm really excited, I'm going all in this business, and the first thing I have to do is go Emerald, would you let me sign you up? And then go from there. But let them know you're serious about it. But the one thing I will say about this, if you go to your husbands and you tell them, your significant other, and you tell them you're going all in, then do the work to go all in. Do not tell them, I'm going to go all in. Can you support me in this? Be all excited about it, and then never work. And they're going to be like, okay, why are we giving money all the time? You want to make sure you have money coming in because you're a business owner. So make sure you prove that to them. Number 2, make your list of people in your warm market. Number 3, reach out to those people and invite them. Number 4, hit Emerald. Make that your goal. To be on our call in 2 weeks. Next week, you guys do not have a call, but in 2 weeks, we have an Emerald and above call. So you do have to be Emerald to be on that call, because we want to make sure those are the girls that are really building their business on there. So you guys have 2 weeks, but honestly, you can go Emerald tonight. You don't have to wait 2 weeks. I would highly recommend doing it tonight or doing it within the week and being really intentional that you're going Emerald and set that date, because everything in this business, you need to set dates for your goals. If you're just like, yeah, I will one day go Emerald, your business will move very, very slow. Number 4, help your customers fall in love with the programs. People who only want the discount are the same people that can switch over and want to coach because they're absolutely loving how they're feeling. Number 6, show them how to help others. Show them how you share your journey and help others get started too, and they can see how really simple this business is. And then number 7, do it all over again, and continue to do that as you grow your business. And last questions. Is there any questions that you guys have for us? And I couldn't see the chat, just so you guys know, when I have that pulled up.